Just got to stream. How are your feelings with the change with the catalyst? I've seen it in PvP. The main thing right now is because they're trying to nerf Specter hardcore because it was doing everything a little bit too well. And that's the trade-off. That's what a lot of people don't like, we'll say, as far as how easy it was to do everything for the Specter. And that was their big change. Now they've kind of like slightly, we'll say, nerfed a handful of other things. I think really where I sit with the catalyst is that I tested it out. I'm still able to be effective, especially if I'm using the hammer. I've tried to use like my dagger PvP build to see how well that would do, and it does. I hate these guys so much. Okay, that's it. You're dead. I was trying to be polite. I was trying to let you live. You made your decision. Sorry. Good night. I wasn't necessarily like too thrilled with like how some of the changes went through, because it's like, well, you know, the catalyst can do some things well, but inadvertently you end up nerfing everything else, right? If you make a lot of these changes specifically for like specifically to the catalyst, that's okay. But if you start nerfing like the weapons, then you're inadvertently nerfing, we'll say, other specs that were maybe or maybe not already only hanging on by a thread. So one of my supporters of the channel, Djiin, actually brought up a good point. He was like, every time that they nerf the Elementalist, the Weaver ends up getting shot in the foot, and it really only leaves, like, especially in PvP, the staff Tempest. A staff support Tempest, and then like maybe the power hammer catalyst as like still decent go-to choices. The Scepter apparently just doesn't do enough damage anymore to make it worthwhile. So you take all these changes, you take all these like sideways changes for everything, and I get it, you know, it's all in the name of balance. Let's, you know, make sure that things aren't crazy wicked, but I think they made too many changes in my opinion. I like my catalyst, and I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna enjoy it. But it's like one of those things. In PvE, I don't know necessarily if it matters as much. I know that the catalyst was able to put up good numbers anyway. I'm pretty sure power catalyst could. So like the power hammer catalyst was still doing very well, and it is, I think, still doing well. At least last I checked. So it's like one of those things that I get why you did it, but at what cost? That's where I'll be.